It's been an interesting week for Rangers as we've seen key figures at the club step down from their positions, and more news on the transfer front as reports state where certain first-team players could be next season. In today's video, we talk about Malik Tillman as a Rangers expert states his opinion on the matter. We also go through what Club 1872 have said with regards to their encouraging meeting with Chairman John Bennett, whilst also covering all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Before we get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Rangers chairman John Bennett has met with supporter group Club 1872, it has been confirmed. The organisation has revealed that the Jers chief met for a 2-hour face-to-face with members. The shareholders and a fan group were left disillusioned by former chairman Douglas Park. However, in a statement, Club 1872 said they were left encouraged by their meeting with Bennett, where various concerns were raised. Amid a current overhaul behind the scenes with the likes of Park, Ross Wilson, Stuart Robertson and Andrew Dixon all departing, the fan group revealed details of their conversation with Bennett. The group statement reads, "Yesterday's Club 1872 held a meeting with new Rangers chairman John Bennett in London. This was the first meeting between Club 1872 and a current RIFC director since March 2020, and we were very encouraged that Mr. Bennett took the time to meet with us so early in the chairmanship. We have been on public record since last year regarding our serious concerns over day-to-day management and general direction of the club. Yesterday's meeting presented Club 1872 with our first opportunity in 3 years to bring a number of those concerns directly to the attention of the RFC board. The purpose of the meeting was to have an introductory discussion addressing historical issues, including the circumstances leading to the club's disengagement from dialogue with Club 1872 and other areas of the concern to Club 1872 contributors and the wider support. It was agreed by both parties that this should be done with a view of moving forward together for the benefit of Rangers. During the meeting, which lasted over 2 hours, Mr. Bennett was willing and eager to listen to the Club 1872's views and in turn he explained the club's perspective on various issues. In that regard, it's a very useful exchange of views. We were extremely encouraged by Mr. Bennett's openness and willingness to listen. One point which emerged from the meeting is that Mr. Bennett clearly believes that the actions speak louder than words. It has been clear from recent announcements that there are major changes underway at Ibrox. We welcome those changes along with Mr. Bennett's demonstration and our meeting of his commitment to meaningful two-way fan engagement. Mr. Bennett made it clear that he regards our organisation and strong supporters' representation as an important aspect to the future development of the football club. We hope and believe that the chairman found our lengthy discussion useful, including the information we presented to him relating to the club's engagement with Club 1872 and the Rangers support generally and how that might have been improved. Both parties agreed that continued dialogue is essential and will quickly progress into more detailed discussions in the coming weeks." Just a quick one before we get back into the video guys, we've released our brand new merchandise. We've got our Graham Souness Tim Scalping t-shirts, along with our Michael Beale Stan Smith tees. Do shop the collection by going to rfcclothing.com or going down into the link in the description. Let's get back into today's video. Alan Hutton is unsure if Rangers should spend a large part of their budget on signing Malik Tillman permanently. Speaking to Football Insider, the former Rangers defender said he is on the fence over whether the club should spend the £5 million it would take to convert Tillman's loan. The 20-year-old was forced off in the first half of the Scottish Cup semi-final clash, despite his best efforts to play on, and was replaced by Scott Arfield. The Light Blues went on to lose the game, of course, 1-0 after Celtic capitalised on a defensive mix-up to score the only goal of the Hampden clash. The midfielder is currently on loan at Ibrox, and Rangers do have the option to buy him for £5 million come the end of the season. However, Hutton is unsure if we should take up the option. He said it'll be an interesting one to see what happens moving forward. They have got this £5 million to buy him, but I'm a little more on the fence. In flashes, we have seen a lot of good, but I think he can get better. I also need to remind myself that he is still very young and he will improve and get better and better. So of course it will be a blow because he has been a mainstay. I think he has done well in periods. You just want to see it a little more. I think when you're spending £5 million, which will probably be a large part of the budget, you want to see him really develop into a leader within the team. I am yet to see that, but I can see there is a player there. Barry Ferguson insists Rangers cannot allow Celtic to overtake their title haul as Ange Postecoglou's side close in on a treble. A Scottish Cup win and a title confirmation would see Celtic reach 116 trophies, just one behind Rangers' 117. Celtic have won 52 league titles, 40 Scottish Cups, 21 League Cups, and of course the European Cup. Rangers have won 55 top-flight titles, 34 Scottish Cups, 27 League Cups, and the 1972 European Cup Winners' Cup. On the prospect of Celtic overtaking Rangers, Ferguson wrote in the Daily Record, "There is a gap, but it's nowhere near as large as it's been claimed as Celtic for beating my old club to 56 title landmark. That can't and be allowed to happen." No Rangers team should require extra motivation to win a league, but that initiative alone makes it imperative the league flag is returned to Ibrox next season. Michael Beale has already spoken about the size of the rebuild and admitted it will be the largest for years, so that tells you what's being planned out, and I'm generally excited by it. Ferguson also commented on the current revamp of the Rangers board in recent weeks. Douglas Park, Stuart Robertson and Ross Wilson have all left the club, and Ferguson said this could be an important refresh for the club as a whole. He added the revamp also in full flow off the field, and it suggests the new chairman John Bennett wants a freshness introduced across the boardroom and within the football department. Change shouldn't be looked at negatively. With change you get new ideas and energy brought to the table, so it's not a bad thing. John's predecessor, Douglas Park, has done his time, and Stuart Robertson will be replaced by James Bisgrove as CEO in the summer, and now we've heard that Andrew Dixon, Director of Finance and Football Administration, is also moving on. Andrew is someone I know well and was brought in by David Murray in the early 1990s. Director of Football Ross Wilson is away to Nottingham Forest, and Craig Mulholland will also leave after being head of the academy, and all of these guys have been at the club for a number of years and have played their part. The bottom line is the chairman believes it's not only on the pitch where a revamp is required, we have every aspect of the running of the football club being looked at and changes being made. Personally, I like what I'm seeing. It will add a freshness and new energy and idea to drive Rangers forward. Football clubs must always adapt. All of these individuals who are leaving will be shaken by the hand and thanked for part that they played in, and others will now come in, and we could see things moving in different directions with different ideas. Sometimes if you have been a part of the furniture for a long time, you need to take a step back and admit it's time for someone else to come in, and that maybe is the case with someone like Craig. Rangers fans, are you getting excited by the prospect of the rebuild in the summer? And what do you think with regards to Malik Tillman? Should we be spending £5 million on the player? Do let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. Please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Remember, we have released Rangers t-shirts. They're available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or going to rfcclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.